Hi guys, welcome to another telecast on Excel. My name is Nana, and first I just want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. Thank you for the feedback, and if you haven't, please hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon so you get notified anytime I post a new video. Okay, in this video I'm just going to be showing you a new data type on Excel, but it is exclusive to Office 365. So you need to have Office 365. Okay, and it's a geography data type, and under the data ribbon you would see it here, geography. Okay, and it works with location data. You can put a location, you can put a city, and get extra information about that location or city. I'm going to show you how it works. Okay, now we're going to be using a feature in Excel called Power Query. Now, the reason why I'm going to be using this is because I'm going to get a list of countries. Okay, that's going to be my sample data. I can't start typing that manually. Okay, so we're going to use another feature in Excel called Power Query. Now, you may not see it under the data tab. Depending on your version, you may see it as Power Query, but for Office 365 you're going to see it here, and this ribbon is the Power Query ribbon. Okay, it's called Get and Transfer and Transform Data, or Get Data. Okay, now you can get data from a myriad of sources. As you can see, you can get data from a text file or a comma separated value, CSV, or a JSON file. Different ways you can get data. You can get data from a database, or or an existing query you have created. So it depends, but in this scenario we're going to be getting data from a web source. Okay, and I have the link here, so all I'm going to be doing is going to click from web. Okay, because it's from a web source I'm getting that data. It's going to give me a dialog, and I'm going to embed the link here. Okay, so I'm going to leave the link in the description, and yeah, so you can get that too if you want to follow along in this video. And then of course you click on OK. Now once you click on OK, right, it's going to take you to a navigation area where you're going to see like the tables, or the data on that particular website. Okay, now what we want is a list of countries. Okay, so what I did was I just googled it, and then I just saw one of the links, I copied it, and then so we're going to be scraping data from the internet, literally. Okay, we have about 5 tables. Okay, I don't think, okay, we don't need this one. We have about 5, and if you can see, data is arranged alphabetically, so we need everything. So if you look at the top, there's you can check select multiple items, so that's exactly what we're going to do. Okay, so we're going to start selecting all of this. Now I would have just said we should load, but we have columns that we don't exactly need. Okay, so it would be better to transform all of that within the Power Query editor. So once we click on transform data, it takes us to the Power Query editor where we can do some work. Okay, Power Query is an ETL tool. By ETL I mean extraction. It helps you to extract, transform, and then you can load your data. There are many other ETL tools. Okay, but like I said, the emphasis is not on Power Query. Okay, so if already you had country data, right, either you did it manually or you just had that, you can just work directly with it. So you might just want to skip this step. Okay, but I don't have that, so I need to extract that data. Okay, now if you see all these columns, they are basically like the same, and I think this one pretty much has what we need in terms of the countries. I think this is another language, but this is English. So what I can do is, while I have this column selected, I can remove other columns, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. But you see on my data I have A, I have B, because it's arranged alphabetically, but I don't need that in my data. I can't manually click on this and select A, that would be very stressful. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to add a column. Okay, and we're going to add a custom column here. Okay, But first, okay, I need to go back a bit. Yeah. Now we have different tables. Yeah. So what I need to do is to append first, okay, because this doesn't have all of our data. So I need to append the other table. So I can have from C, from D. So we're going to go to the home, yeah, and click on append. So append just means I'm combining all of the tables together. So it gives a suggestion, and I have, yeah, 3 or more tables exactly. Okay, so this is already the current table, and then all I need to do is to hold shift and click on the first one, and while holding shift click on the last one. So I'm going to select all these other tables, okay, and append all of them together. Okay, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, and I've done that. Now if you notice, as I keep scrolling, you can see we have K, so we have the other columns basically here. Now the same thing, I don't need these other columns here, so what I'm going to do is to remove other columns. Okay, so this is just what I have now. I can change the name of my query and just call it countries. Okay, now every step we take in Power Query is recorded here, so I can go back to a step and then I can go forward. It's amazing. Okay, but this video is not on Power Query. Okay, so now we need to get rid of this A, B, C, and D. Now I can't just click on the filter drop down and just start doing that manually. That's not an efficient way to do it. So we're going to add a custom column very quickly. Okay, and we can call this country. Okay, now I'm going to invoke a conditional formula within Power Query. Okay, this is called M code. Okay, I'm going to be doing videos showing you how you can do amazing things using the M code. Okay, but this is just pretty simple to follow. I'm just going to write an if condition here, okay, because I'm trying to get rid of all of this. Now I know that for this, the length of the character here is just 1. Okay, so I'm just going to write a condition that if the length of this is 1, give me a null, and if not, give me back the column. Okay, all right, so follow me. Now I'm writing an if statement within Power Query, so I just put if. Okay, now text, okay, in Power for the M code is text length. Okay, we can see that now it works similar to the way Excel formulas work. Okay, now but I'm going to put a square bracket indicating that I'm putting a column, okay, and then column 2. Okay, so I say if the text length, yeah, is equal to 1, all right, then, okay, this is where, okay, if you worked in VBA, you probably understand this. Then null, okay, else just give me the column. Okay, so what I'm saying is if the text length is 1, give me a null. If not, just return the column. Okay, and I'm going to click on okay. So exactly, so now I can easily filter out the null, right? Okay, but before I do that, let me get rid of this column here because I don't need it anymore. So remove other column. So I have this, so easily I'll just filter out the null here, and yep. Okay, so we pretty much have our data in a better format. Okay, now I could have just done close and load. Okay, but because we appended queries, so if I just do close and load, it's going to put all of the queries in different sheets, and I don't want that. I just want one of the queries. Okay, so I'm just going to do close and load to. Okay, so when I click on close and load to, I'm just going to click on only create connection, and I'm going to click on OK. All right, so these are my queries and my connections, and this is the one we want, the country. So I'm just going to right mouse click on it, and then I'll come to load to, okay, and table. Okay, but I don't want it to be located here. I want it at the top here, so I'm just going to click here and yeah, press OK. All right, so it's going to give me a table of our query, which is the countries that we want to view and use the geography data type on. So we have that. Beautiful. I don't need this pane here, so I can just close it. All right, so we have our countries here, and then all we're going to do now is to select everything to the end and click on the geography data type. Okay, and it's converting. Now, like I said, you need to be connected to the internet, except you're connected, it wouldn't work. Okay, so it's connecting and it's changing regular text data into a geography data type. Okay, and you can see that the progress, we have 239 countries. Well, I don't know if that's all of the countries we have, but yeah, we have. Okay, for this Antarctica, well, I don't know why it's giving the error, so we can just delete that particular row. We don't really need that. Okay, this is already something good. Now, this is an amazing feature. Okay, say for example I wanted information on any of the countries here. Okay, say look at the options you have, right? You have the country region, you have the consumer price index percent change. Now the consumer price index basically is an indicator of for inflation. Okay, if I wanted the birth rate, okay, let's just do this, capital or major city. How cool is that? Okay, and then I can say, okay, on these countries I want the GDP. Okay, and then you see that automatically there's a column. So imagine if you're working on a research or something, and then you wanted information like this, so you can extract your data, and with this new amazing feature, you know, you can just do a lot. Okay, you can also, I mean, just think of the largest city in that country. You know, it gives you, or whatever indices you have, say this, the minimum wage, you know, you can get that information too, you know, and just different stuff. Okay, the population, yeah, of that country. Now, so this is an amazing feature in Microsoft Excel, but like I said, you need to have Office 365 to have access to this. Okay, in this video we got data using Power Query. Like I said, I'm going to do a video on Power Query. We ran an M code on our query so as to get rid of the rows that had, you know, one length characters. Okay, and then we did the rest here. Thank you for watching.